Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Graves back again with another reaction to Black Mirror, this time to episode 2 of season 2, White Bear. If you enjoyed the upcoming video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're so inclined. And now, let's get on into it. I wonder if this is like a purgatory. She has her wrist covered, she possibly cut her wrist, pills on the ground. The microwave? Yeah, the microwave was blinking, or the oven, whichever it was blinking. 0. This droning on the TV with the shape. Or maybe not a purgatory, a limbo. On her way to death, but not dead yet. I was thinking even that flash, like maybe laugh, maybe her laugh passing before her eyes. Her flashes of a life passing before her. Of course, this is only the first 5 minutes. I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Hello?
But maybe not with how with how barren it is outside, except for those 2, 3. Or maybe it's a Truman Show-like thing. Doubtful. A mask with the same shape. And this is a show. So I was not totally off with the Truman Show thing. She obviously realizes that people are watching and this is something is going on, but this is a form of entertainment for them. Why are they the ones, or she, I'm assuming they, because she said we have to go, yeah. Why are they the only ones who are engaged, I'll say? Not on their phone, not recording.
Oh my God! What's wrong with those people? Why aren't they helping us? They're just... Where the fuck have you been?
This is how the world has been, but of course she has amnesia, so... It's just once again, why her, why them?
I'm gonna smash the lock off that door. You help him with gun guy.
She did not help him like she asked him. Or like she asked her.
Stay with me, okay? Ready? Come on.
You ready? What about any of this face? Makes you think I'm ready. That is irrelevant, you need to do.
Wait.
Windows, yeah.
Look, sometimes wait in the windows here. White Bear.
Calling back something to her. Family outing.
Don't go out there. What's your problem? You want something to look at? We have to get out. No, I want to talk to him. Put it down.
I just want to see what they're looking at.
Their phones, they're dangerous. It's a signal. The images are on and they're on the screen. Don't look at it.
But if she's already not affected by the signal on the TV, why would she be affected by the images / signals of the phone?
Come on.
She really looks like Amanda Bynes, this one.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh. The way it was shot, it seemed so small, it looked like dolls that were set up. No, this is...
Come on, get down there.
Shit. I wonder if her character, whoever this woman is, whatever her name, the girl, if she was the catalyst for this. Knew him, knew the woods.
Yeah, I'm down that wood spot. Yeah. Easy. I'll just lash him to a tree or something like that, you know?
You did not hear the rustling of the leaves. Ah. Jemima. Did they immolate their daughter? Or offer her up as a sacrifice?
Come on.
Yeah, she's probably a catalyst for this, which is why she also knew the man, even though he did not know her. She may have been an architect, an orchestrator.
Oh, everything goes up, I mean it, stay back.
Or that is her husband in Jemima. I mean, doubtful, but because Jemima was a little girl, but. Truman Show-esque.
But I tell you what you are, though. You're famous.
I was wondering, are they criminals?
Custody had delayed the trial. Skillane abducted 6-year-old Jemima Sykes just.
So they take criminals and this becomes their sentence, their torture. Or rehabilitation, depending on how you look at it.
In her anguish, he said, adding her punishment would be proportionate and considered.
I was thinking, yeah, they punish them by doing the same thing that they did to their victim. Was amnesia part of it, though? What's the point of her not remembering if this is a punishment for her crime?
Please, just kill me. Please.
That's what you always say.
And that's what you always say. Okay, so this is a thing where they do it over and over again. The amnesia is to make her forget so that once again it happens. Oh. Now that I'm going through this, do the other episodes have intercuts with the credits, or was it just this one? From what I can remember, it was just this one. The other ones didn't seem like they were moving into more story, and I don't think they did. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also gain access to exclusive content and benefits such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. In terms of Black Mirror, in terms of what it has, the stories that it has presented so far, along with its questions, themes, and development of characters, this at the moment may possibly be its most limited, i.e. its weakest. Particularly in one thing, the main character. This woman who they said her name at the end, I cannot remember it. A convicted murderer, kidnapper and murderer, along with her deceased fiance. While the actress, certainly no fault of the actress facially, bodily, vocally, was expressive. The thing is, the character only expressed one characteristic: anxiety. As she started to remember, well, there is one other thing, but that comes later. Up until her backstory is revealed and why all of this is happening, it's all anxiety. There is a moment of anger. There is a moment of indignation against the people recording. The thing is, that is only a flash. Really only happens once. But for the most part, this character is just moving through. Anxiously, but simply moving along. Now, when it is revealed to be a when it's revealed to be an elaborate prison sentence, one other thing does come out, and that is remorse. So you add that characteristic, but once again, you still are left with only two characteristics in a 42-minute span. And the problem with the second characteristic is there is no contrast. It has not been conveyed what she felt before. They are saying she had no remorse because she videotaped it, she did this and the other. They are saying this, but we have no contrast to say otherwise. Was she always remorseful? Was she coerced into this? Now, you could argue that Because she had amnesia, she didn't remember that that's her true self coming out. Something bad happened at White Bear. Oh my God, is this? I think this was my daughter. Blah blah blah. That could have been something there. However, the argument also can be made. She had amnesia. She is not working with all of her characteristics because she doesn't remember who she is. Because there is 1, 2 character traits, 2 lack of contrast with who she was before. Therefore, therefore there is no basis of what development this could be. That also made the character just kind of an avatar of questions and response to the world, even though she had it explained to her. Please help me, help me. You see that they do nothing else. Why isn't the character acknowledging that they're not doing anything? Why is she calling for help? The only person she believes could help her is gone at that time. When she goes after the people with the phones, why is the character moving indignantly towards people with phones for recording while you're trying to hide from a gunman who is actively on your tail? And I'm not asking that in terms of like, oh, that's a stupid decision. Why is the character making that decision? Because once again, all you're showing is anxiousness. So why in that moment, oh my God, White Bear. White Bear, yeah, White Bear, what? I don't know. Hey, why are you recording? Hey, even though for the past 15 minutes my character has been seeing that you are recording and not responding, hey, why are you you see what I mean? It's like, why is the character making that decision now? It's weird, but because the character has no character, it's erratic. It's free. The rest of the characters, and particularly the world, because it's not so much a particular character as it is the world. It gets really more into the Black Mirror aspect, or at least what they've been conveying so far, in terms of moral ambiguity and questions such as, is this type of thing a sentence that should happen? You also bring up the fact of their indulgence in it. Now that's the story. If you're going to ask me, Marcus Graves, hey Marcus, didn't this method? It was horrible, wasn't it? No. To be honest with you, I struggle with the prison system at times. I am by no means an expert, so I know I can be wrong. I mean, that can be on anything, really. But I know I can be wrong. And I know that there are gaps in my knowledge. I'm not saying, I've done extensive research on it. But I do have some issues, particularly this. I understand what prison is meant for. You are cut off from society. You cannot live in freedom. You do not have free reign of what you can wear, what you can do, what you can say. You have no free reign. You are a prisoner. However, you are also a prisoner who gets 3 meals a day. However, you are also a prisoner who has a roof over their head to shelter you during rain, during storm, during sleet. You are also a person who, with certain whatever, maybe money sent or maybe points gained or anything, could gain a TV or whatever the case may be. And, there's an argument to be made for that if, a prisoner with good behavior and all this other stuff. There's an argument to be made that that's something that can happen. I'm not saying that needs to be taken away. What I am saying, though, is, especially in particular, murderers, rapists, that ilk. Prison, at that point, is a home. I don't know. To be honest with you, I just did not see anything wrong. The only part where I see them going wrong is the indulgence in the torture. Although that can be understandable. Particularly when it was a little girl that was kidnapped and killed, burned alive, however they did it. And she recorded it and all this stuff. I get that. Yeah, I definitely get that. It's when you start indulging that it becomes less of a punishment. It's not about the consequence. It's not about the justice of it. It's about the indulgence of the torture. And that is a consequence, fine. When it becomes a catharsis, It's no longer about discipline. It's no longer about justice. It's no longer about presenting a consequence to wrongdoing. If you were to ask me, like, look, actually, with some of these motherfuckers, some of these rapists, and some of these murderers and everything, if they even still have the feeling left to even feel anything, I guess for themselves, maybe. Depends on how high their narcissism is, or if they're completely sociopathic and they really don't care one way or the other about not only other people but even themselves. It's possible. But, like, hey, why not put them through the same thing? Why not put them through the same thing that they put their victim through? I don't know. That's me. Because I'm sure you guys have either heard it or have seen it in your own communities, whatever the case may be. Motherfuckers who will come out of jail and say, yo, man, blah, 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 I can do another thing, I can do another bit, and jail becomes their lifestyle, jail becomes their home, so that when they go to jail, what the fuck is it? It's not a sentence, it's home. And then this person who was either gangbanging, shooting up shit, killing people, killing kids, kidnapping, raping, pedophilia, whatever the case may be, they get 3 meals a day. You're struggling with a mortgage. You're doing, you're trying not to get kicked out of a fucking home so that you could not be out in the cold and everything. Well, here they are. No matter how cold it gets, guess what? They got something. Money. Psh, they get food every day. I don't know. I understand it. I understand why. I have problems. I got problems with it. So I actually didn't see anything wrong with this justice system in this episode. Other than, like I said, the indulgence in their own selves instead of it being a disciplinary thing. I didn't really see anything wrong with it. And also that there's a caveat there. That is for the worst of the worst. It is a crime is crime. However, there are heavier offenses. Which the question could come from this, like, do they do this with every criminal, blah, blah, blah? Most likely not. I mean, we don't see that. There is no evidence of that. But the evidence seems to be that the reason they did it for here is because of how heinous the crime was. So, ergo, if the crime is heinous, the elaborate prison sentence would be this. Whereas if it was something that was quote-unquote petty, okay, just put him in jail, probation, however, depending on the severity of it, whatever the case may be, it is normal. It is normal procedure. But heinous acts get this treatment. Well, I've gone too long. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short films, reactions, reviews, breakdowns, all that good stuff that's on there. Much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.